Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces September 5, 2023. Today could be a great one to lie low and not rush anything. This is because life will be giving you major whiplash around matters of the heart. Venus is frozen in a block of ice within the skies above. This period in the phase is known as the Venus retrograde storm. Every time she changes direction, we experience this extremely disorienting energy. Don't stress yourself out about it, but certainly don't try to have any meaningful conversations with a lover, partner, or crush. They may not hear you correctly or process it in a way that is productive. Full steam ahead. You may have been in a creative slump throughout summer. That will change today, since you may feel more inspired to pursue your passion projects and ideas at work when Venus stations direct in Leo. The fiery Venusian energy is just what you need to get moving with exciting endeavors in your work life. Your confidence in your talents, creative visions, and capabilities will return in full force thanks to direct Venus's energy. Use this momentum to pull yourself out of the creative blockage to enjoy your ventures at work. In a case of perfect timing, the moon not only returns to your income sector just as Jupiter has come to a standstill as he reaches his last full day in direct motion here, but just as his friendly aspect to Mercury, in retrograde motion in your work sector peaks. The moon will be here to ensure your nose for money is sharp and you are emotionally and intuitively engaged as Jupiter joins a growing number of planets in retrograde motion across the income, work, and career fronts. You enjoy eating takeout or delivery often, and you know that taking action for a healthier lifestyle can be as simple as ordering fish and salad rather than meat and potatoes. This is a good time to bring your personality into your own kitchen and try to recreate the dishes you have enjoyed eating from restaurants. Many restaurants publish their own cookbooks. As you get familiar with preparing food for yourself, you will start to notice little things that make a big difference. If the last few days made you step back from your daily life, today the wind is blowing in a different direction. This means that you are going to find a new stability and equilibrium with others and yourself. Professionally, your close relationships may and should be better. With your family, it will be your turn to make a move. You have everything you need to create a harmonious environment. At a time when the number of planets turning retrograde is increasing on a near-daily basis, including Jupiter, in his last full day in direct motion in your income sector before turning retrograde tomorrow, Venus is the one planet bucking that trend. After 6 weeks in retrograde motion in a playful and creative part of your chart, Venus turns direct today, just as planets are turning retrograde across the income, work, and career fronts. This is taking the urgency out of this professional year just as Venus wakes to put more focus on the playful and creative side of life's fence. After 6 weeks in retrograde motion, Venus, the planet of love, turns direct today, ending her longest trip down love's memory lane here in our lifetime. This won't close the doors to the past and second chances, which will always be an option, but when it comes to matters of the heart, this is when the focus shifts away from the past and onto the road ahead. Our eyes in the sky. In a perfectly timed celestial dance, the moon makes its entrance into your income sector just as Jupiter, in the final day of his direct motion there, comes to a standstill. This fortuitous alignment is further accentuated by Jupiter's friendly aspect to Mercury, who is currently in retrograde motion in your work sector, reaching its peak. With the moon's presence, your intuitive and emotional connection to matters of finance sharpens, particularly as Jupiter joins a growing cohort of planets in retrograde motion across the income, work, and career domains of your life. As Pluto enters the final weeks of its retrograde motion in your income sector, the number of planets in retrograde motion in your work and career sectors continues to grow. The synchronicity deepens as the moon pays a visit to your work sector just as Jupiter spends his last full day in direct motion in the same domain. This overlap coincides with a friendly aspect to Mercury, already in retrograde motion in your career sector. It's worth noting that this celestial display unfolds just before Venus, the planet associated with money, is set to turn direct in your work sector today. As the moon concludes its monthly sojourn in your income sector, it leaves behind a heightened sensitivity to financial matters. This newfound clarity and emotional engagement align with the impending shift in the work and job front. Both planets in your income sector remain in retrograde motion, effectively linking the turning point in your professional life with opportunities from the past, second chances, and untapped income potential that will continue to be accessible. The Venus retrograde in Leo, which has been influencing our romantic and financial lives since it began on July 22, comes to an end tonight. As Venus turns direct, we find ourselves navigating through the aftermath of the romantic and financial turbulence we've experienced over the past several weeks. The silver lining here is that this shift allows us to address and resolve any lingering miscommunications and other issues that may have arisen. This planetary movement opens up the opportunity for candid conversations about the future of our relationships and financial plans. Delving into our emotions and gaining a deeper understanding of them can be instrumental in resolving lingering problems. If you've been feeling affectionate lately, you'll likely find yourself more at ease and composed when it comes to matters of the heart. This newfound openness and understanding you share with others can bring a great deal of satisfaction. For those who are single, your creative and inventive ideas could lead to increased popularity among your friends. They'll find your innovative thinking exciting, and you may find yourself at the center of attention. However, it's essential to be aware that some unexpected challenges may arise in your business dealings. Your plans and ideas might not gain the traction you had hoped for, and convincing others of their benefits could prove challenging. While this may be frustrating, it's crucial not to rush things. Pushing too hard could backfire and lead to losses. It's advisable to maintain a cool and composed demeanor, even in the face of adversity. By doing so, you can better navigate these challenges and prevent worse outcomes from occurring.